Bones are amazing things. They hold us up, they support us, they make us strong. But bones have other uses. In the past, bones were thrown by diviners, seeking out the mysteries of the future. Now the bones are cubes, made of plastic or resin, but they still reveal things to us. As they fall from our fingers and rattle across the table, the story becomes clear. Welcome to Bone Throwers Theater, an RPG actual play podcast.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Bone Throwers Theater. My name is Jordan, and I am the GM for this session of Lasers and Feelings.
This is Jackie, and I'm playing AS5.
This is Jeremy, playing Gunner Black.
This is Jeff, playing Felix Lamar.
This is Johnny, playing Dr. Ima Kutya.
So previously, lots of weird things happened.
Yep.
The ship has been slowly taken over by some kind of goo. The captain is
Frozen.
KO'd with weird, irregular cybernetic implants. The planet that you all just visited not too long ago, like a week ago, has inhabitants you have not ever met before.
A lot of them.
Oh,
Apparently.
About, Spain worth.
yeah, about a nation's worth. And there's a giant sinkhole big enough to fly a ship into.
Going on a trip on a flying rocket ship, flying through the sky. Little Einstein.
Well, first off, you're going to be flying through a planet.
Like in Lost in Space, the movie.
The Magic School Bus.
Yeah, I was thinking Magic School Bus.
That's
Yeah.
Magic School Bus.
I
also.
wish we had the Magic School Bus.
That would make me Mrs. Frizzle.
We're not here to show
everyone.
Who would be Liz the Chameleon?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would be the chameleon.
Because Liz the Chameleon was the one who had everything actually all together.
Well, always responsible for fixing everything.
All right, so
So Gunner and AS5 are walking back. Let's try and take a sort of indirect route so we bypass the creepy house.
By my calculations, that is a wise idea. I concur.
Okay. You all are going to go the different direction.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like you're going to have to rely on your sensors to map your way out a different way.
I suppose so.
Okay.
Who wants to do that?
Oh, 2 or 3.
Shoot.
I think
You would be 3.
Okay. 1 success, 2 failures.
Wow.
So I think we do end up just going right back to
And I think the magnetic field is messing with the android.
Yeah.
Ooh.
you take a bit longer than you expected to. Your fellow crew members are sending you messages going, "Hey, so where are you?"
Well, the sensors are telling us that we are here.
Wait, they're telling us we're at the ship?
No, that we're here. Like a bad wall map.
X.
Well, that's helpful.
Your sensor is an Etch-a-Sketch.
Reset. So is it just taking us longer to get back? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. So Felix should have plenty of the sensors working by now.
Yes.
Let's go ahead and find out, Felix.
I've got 1 success.
But it was a long success.
To make up for his lack of it.
I'm hoping that the longer the
longer the
success
S-
happens, the more there is.
Successful it is.
You have the sensors at 80% capacity.
That's not bad.
To be.
Minus.
We're getting there. We're getting there. The goo is all over everything.
Pretty much the forward sensors are working, but the aft sensors are...
So we can tell where we're going, not where we're coming from.
So can you confirm that there are 32 million life forms?
32 left and 3.
Yes.
I got 2 laser feelings.
Laser feelings?
Yep.
Okay. I will allow you to ask 2 questions.
2 questions. All right. Can I confirm that there are 32 million species?
Species?
Life forms.
Life forms. Oh my goodness.
Life forms.
Life forms.
There's a lot more than that.
Oh gosh. They found the replicator.
In the one location.
You didn't say anything about one location.
Well, that's the
Second question.
Yes, that is the second question. Narrowing it down to the one location.
No, there's about 57 million.
Oh, wow. Hey, that number? It's wrong. It's now 57 million.
You said 57?
Yes.
It's like an easy bake oven replicator in there.
Yeah, I think we know where the replicator is.
But what is it replicating? Aside from life forms.
Wherever it is, it's not good because they're all in a tiny little house.
How?
I don't know. Do we at least see the canyon that we are supposed to be going back to?
You have just finished a side loop, and you are coming out on where the house was.
Oh,
What?
God. I knew it.
Now there are two houses.
What?
He replicated the house.
There are now two houses. So we're just getting out of the one canyon?
Yes.
Okay, can you forget us walking?
And two.
Can you transport us to the ship?
Yes. 2 dice.
Oh yeah, I'm doing pre-flight.
2 successes, 1 a laser feel.
Okay.
Good thing there's 2 successes because there's 2 of us.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny, you're doing the pre-flight?
I'm doing the pre-flight.
Go ahead and make me 3 for a roll.
3 successes.
You think the ship is ready to go.
Oh, I know.
I'm gonna double check his pre-flight.
I don't trust him.
Yep.
Why are you rolling 2? You can roll 3. You're the engineer.
I still don't trust him. He don't know a thing.
I'm severely preoccupied by by teleporting these people.
Okay.
Engines are running.
So we get transported.
Correct.
So Gunner, as soon as he rematerializes, is going to be like, everybody strap in. We need to go. They have the replicator. So we can either go in the hole or we can go to one of the houses, since that seems to be where the replicator is.
Okay, now he's back. I want to go study the goose some more.
It sounds like a science roll. Or a lasers roll.
3 laser feelings.
Well then, you get to ask me 3 questions.
Alright. Does this silicon-based goo present any signs of life?
Yes.
Does this life form respond to electrical stimulus?
Yes.
How do I phrase this?
I don't know. Your questions are...
Does it show any sign of intelligence?
What kind of tests are you doing determining that question?
Showing
Similar-
a different color.
Yeah, I mean, similar to like you perform on like lab animals. You know, stimulus and response.
You poke it with a stick.
I poke it with a stick and see if it actually shrugs away next time I go poke it with a stick, or those kinds of tests.
Right.
Capabilities of learning.
It is certainly showing a certain amount of plasticity in behavior.
Okay.
Meanwhile, the ship is taking off and heading towards the hole.
Sounds like you need to make a piloting roll, sir.
Got to put on the hole. 2 laser feelings.
3 successes.
Yes.
2 of them lasers.
Okay. So you are successfully piloting the ship towards the hole.
Dangerously.
Dangerous hotshot, you. Go ahead and describe how dangerously you do this. Cuts the engines and just drops.
No, that's what I was going to say. From above, it looks like the jellyfish creatures are not only circling, they're also pulsing
Okay.
in and out. And to time getting there without crashing into those creatures, he's just going to hover over top, looking down at the side, and it says, "Hold on to your butts." Cuts the engines, drops through, and then punches it again.
So you're able to perform that maneuver pretty successfully, and you have 2 questions.
How do the jellyfish creatures respond?
They take off in a flurry.
And does the direction of the turn in the hole lead back towards the direction of the houses?
No.
No? Okay.
Question for our science officer. What's magnetic makeup of the goo that's insinuated itself into the ship?
Yeah, it's magnetic. That might be what's been causing some of these issues, the multiplying of it.
So as you're flying through the tunnel, because this is a brilliant idea,
Mm-hmm. It is.
it's just like the canyons. It's getting narrower and narrower. And unfortunately, the saucer and the cell configuration, it's not the most streamlined design that there could be.
Well, then Gunnar would maneuver the ship around to face the back the way they came and then land it.
Okay,
If they can't go any farther.
sounds good. When you get out, the floor is mushy
Ew, it's all sticky.
and wet. Has bad breath.
Oh, gosh.
Who didn't see that coming?
My nuts. Are chewing on the power cables.
So you land the ship.
Mm-hmm.
You disembark.
Is the texture of the cave still rock-like?
That sounds like you're going to have to do a little research.
Look out the window. 2 successes, 1's a laser view.
It does still seem to be rock-like. What's your question?
Does the ground seem to be moving?
Has it ever moved in your prior experiences as a member of the Raptor crew?
Excuse me, he is the one asking questions.
You can't answer a question with a
That's
question.
not an accurate answer.
Seems
Does
to
it
be
seem
fine.
to be moving?
No,
Okay.
at the moment.
Suit up if we want to go farther.
Yep.
Just push the button on your little chest communicator.
What do the sensors say are the conditions in this cave?
It seems to be a normal cave for the makeup of the planet.
Okay.
It seems to be rather high in silicon.
I wouldn't go out there.
Why not?
Well, this cave is highly in silicon, and that goo that was spreading throughout the ship and came back on the rock that the captain brought back with him was made out of primarily silicon from this planet.
Yeah, I'm still cleaning up the last batch. Don't need any more.
Well, we didn't come all this way for nothing.
Let's see what's down here.
So let's see what's down here.
You really have to get out of the ship to do that?
Is the distress beacon still here?
Oh, yeah. That'd be a good question. The hole was at the spot of the distress beacon. We're still picking up the distress signal.
It sounds like it needs to be a laser roll.
Lasers roll. How many?
We'll say 3. To be generous.
2 successes.
Yes, there is still a distress signal coming.
From deeper in the cave.
Yes.
It's like, well, the distress signal is coming from deeper in the cave now.
The ship won't go any further.
Nope.
It does sound like they would need some medical supplies if there is actual, or at least some kind of physician if there is distress happening.
Are there any life forms being scanned ahead?
So go ahead and make a roll.
2?
2 successes.
Yes. There is lots of fun.
When you say lots, millions.
More or less than 57 million.
Trillions?
So, this apple pie girl,
Darcy.
you want to go talk to her some more?
We didn't come down the cave for nothing.
I'll go with you.
I'm just saying. A distress beacon for trillions of beans?
Trillions.
Trillions. And there was, 57 million in those 2 houses?
There was 1 house, and now there's 2. Could be 3 by now, who knows?
So, do you see what I'm getting at here? I think they're the same life form that we're reading ahead of us and what's inside that house.
I'm not so sure about that.
Well, if y'all want to go risk your lives, I'm quickly running out of supplies on the captain, so...
Well, we need the replicator.
Yes, I agree. Is there a scanner signature for the replicator we should be looking for?
Sounds like a good laser question. Go ahead and roll me 1 die.
Success.
There is a signal that you could be looking for because it is powered by power crystals.
Okay.
So you can use the power crystals energy as a
Reference.
A reference, yes.
I want to do a scan for those. 1, 2, 3.
Well, now you're prepared. You're not a professional at this though, so
No.
2.
Okay. One success.
It seems like the energy for that is coming from deeper into in the cavern. It is rather low.
No. Alright, you win. It looks like it's probably down there.
Replicator is down the cavern in the cave.
Looking at these scanner readings, yes.
Well, that's not what I would have suspected, but
What was the captain doing down here?
the hole wasn't here when we were here before. At least, I wasn't here when I was here. And we separated and met back at the mouth of the canyon.
Well, I'm going to get my medical scanner and suit up.
So, Felix is going, Gunner is going, Ima is going.
I'll go.
Completely leaving the captain and the ship unattended.
That's right.
He's in a coma, it's fine.
He can't do any worse damage since he's in a coma, right?
Right.
He put the steering wheel lock on.
So you all leave the Raptor. Who's going first? Is Mr. Dangerous going first?
Yes, Gunner's first. Gunner's in the lead.
I'll be second.
I'll come up the rear.
I've got something to prove.
So you try to push ahead?
Yeah.
I'm going to actively scan, specifically looking for these life forms.
Okay, go ahead and roll 3.
3 successes.
You managed to pick up all the life forms.
Can I tell exactly where they're at?
They're ahead of you. There's some of them. There's some in the walls.
In the walls?
Yes.
Like alcoves in the walls, or?
Difficult to determine.
I want to walk up to where what the scanner says one is.
Okay. You can walk up to the wall.
Okay. And it says it's at the wall or behind the wall?
Yes.
Yes. I'm going to take a sample of the wall. Is it rock or is it like...
It is rock.
Okay.
Can forge ahead,
Forge ahead. Okay.
scanning for the signal of the crystal, power crystal.
That's a laser field.
Laser field. How far ahead is it?
200 meters.
It is precisely 130 meters away, which is 200 yards, which is approximately 200 steps from me.
So, the doctor begins walking.
Yep.
I don't think Gunner or stopped walking.
So,
No, I don't think Gunner or...
So Gunner is just moving on ahead.
I think the doctor probably the only one who actually stopped.
Okay.
Yeah.
For his sample.
So are you catching up?
You managed to make it to the...
Where it says the replicator is.
Well, it's a little harder to get there than you would like. You can see it.
But...
There's a drop.
Huh.
And you can see the monitor lights, like
Uh-huh.
the LED screen. That I'm imagining it has like several different diodes for different states of action.
Uh-huh.
Like,
And it's cycling through.
yeah, it's just it's continually cycling.
Told you the captain left it on auto repeat. Alright, Gunner. How you gonna get across this?
Dangerously.
How far is it again?
About 40 feet.
Too far for me to jump.
You'll have to toss me. Wait, is it down in this little pit?
No,
across.
It's across.
It's
That's
on
like,
the other side of the pit.
think Indiana Jones and the Pit of Doom.
How deep is this crevasse?
If you were to pick up a stone and you were to drop it down, you would probably have to wait about 9 seconds before you heard an echo.
That's really far.
Sometimes say a pledge of allegiance, so you're good.
I pledge allegiance to the council.
Not the council.
Of the awful state of Consiglio. And to the destruction for which it stands.
Or doesn't.
One council.
That is all.
I want to do a test scaling of the wall, but not over top of the chasm. I want to test how good I can do it before I go over the chasm.
You want to practice your wall climbing?
Yes, I do.
Okay, go ahead and roll me 1 die.
That's why I'm doing it over the ground, but not over the chasm. Yeah, I failed.
He's got feelings about it.
I do have feelings about it. My feelings are, ow. Well, that's not going to work.
But we can clearly see it.
Yes.
Felix, do you think we can fix it if I can shut it off?
Should we blast it?
That's what I'm thinking.
Maybe. If not, we can always take it back to the people who built it.
And say, it's your problem.
I'm just saying, that's always option 3.
But we can't see what it's creating, though.
Correct.
I want to scan for the life forms around the thing.
Okay.
3.
Sure.
3 successes. 2 laser feelings.
Okay. So you're successful in scanning.
Yes.
There are creatures there.
Alright. My questions are... 1. Is the number of creatures multiplied?
Yes.
Exponentially or individually?
Is that your second question?
That's my second question.
Exponentially.
Okay.
Powerful replicator. I think
Because we need to get it back.
Shut it down.
We should shut it down, but we still need it back. So,
Do we have a grab lift?
Well, you'd have to check your inventory back at the ship.
ooh, okay. I'm gonna do dangerous stuff. I'm gonna shoot it.
Do I have the inventory loaded into my program?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be fair.
Okay. 2 successes, 1 with laser feelings.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have it. It's in stock.
Well,
And
we might not need that.
do we need the anti-grav
So we
list?
can do a whole Marty McFly over the wall.
That's my question.
I don't have an answer for you. It depends on what you guys want to do.
Well, first I'm gonna try and shut it off by shooting it with laser set to stun.
Okay. Roll 1 die.
1 with a name like Gunner.
The distance is pretty far. And that has to be a fairly precise shot.
Yes. Okay. Success.
Yeah, there's an immediate high-pitched screeching that starts happening everywhere, all around you.
You just
Well, we
made
pissed
it
it off.
mad.
Now, do we have a prime directive, or are we just out here in space?
We're just out here in space.
Sweet.
So we just need this piece of equipment back.
There's a wave coming up from the bottom of the hole, the canyon.
Coming up from the bottom.
A wave of what?
Goo?
Oh my god, we need some head and shoulders.
Give it back, my friend, your giant sphincter.
Those are silicon based, right?
Yes, they were.
Yeah, they were.
We need selenium.
Yes, we need selenium.
So does the android, does AS5 have a suit like the rest of us?
Yes.
So I want to take the communicator off of the suit
Okay.
and try and throw it at the replicator.
Off
To have
of
it
your-
To teleport it.
Stick on the replicator so we can run back to the ship and just transport it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a single die.
Single, come on!
It's a long throw for something that small.
But it's very dangerous.
You're right.
Yup.
Laser feelings.
Okay. So you are able to succeed. It passes through the wave of goo. So you're
No.
not 100% sure it's going to be
Wait.
successful.
The wave had already come that far up.
It's like,
Oh, I was
So
hoping
it
to get
would-
it. I was hoping to get there before the wave came
it
up.
like basically clips the bottom of the insignia as it's flying through the air.
Here,
So you succeed.
It's like, run!
Are any of you? No, none of you are actually runners. So you
I am. No.
and you're not really prepared for this either.
No.
So I think 2 die for all of you. So that's fair. And this is
2 laser feelings.
1 success, 1 fail.
1 success, 1 fail.
laser field and a fail.
okay.
I'm the only really good one here.
You
Ask
were
your
also
first-
behind us a lot.
Yes.
No, I caught up to you guys. I was at the casualty.
Question number 1, Johnny.
Is there anything else moving in the cave except for the wave behind us?
The walls are starting to lose cohesion and starting to melt, like wax running.
This is no cave.
Yeah. Are there any forms coming out of these shapes of beings?
Mm-hmm. Darcy.
Captain or
There's
girl?
Darcy's.
There are Darcy's coming. Female Darcy.
Female Captain Darcy.
Oh. Do they look like Captain?
Yes.
Kill that man. Says the
it-
doctor.
Is that man a man?
Yes, I'm right.
Hippocratic ink my butt.
So the way
So we succeed.
yes, Jeff has a question still.
Is the path
Yes.
open for us to escape with the ship?
It will be close.
Get your danger ready.
You're going to have to pass through the danger field.
Rodney?
Call me Rodney.
Well, we are going to go ahead and let you all contemplate how to get out of the danger field. Until next time, have a good one, everybody. Thank you for listening to Bone Throwers Theater. We are releasing this podcast under a Creative Commons Attribution, Non-Commercial, No Derivatives 3.0 Unported license. That means you can share the podcast, but please do not modify it or try to gain financially from it. If you would like to visit our website, you can do so at bonethrowerstheater.com. If you would like to send us an email, you can do so at bonethrowerstheater@gmail.com. Our Twitter handle is bonethrowerstheater. You can also look us up on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And until next time, may the bones fall ever in your favor. This has been a Nerd Circle podcast production.